Hey traders, welcome back. Today we are decoding a real Groww contract note, but with a twist. It's not a simple buy or sell. It's a combined buy and sell in one single contract note. And trust me, this confused 90% of investors. Let's break it down. I am currently reviewing the contract note detail. You can go ahead and forward this section as it is since it's already included in the description, though I will leave it to you. So the story of explainer will begin now.
Welcome back to the explainer. All right, today we're going to tackle a document that probably lands in your inbox after every single trade and that you probably ignore. It's called the contract note. And trust me, it's the key to figuring out where every single groupie of your investment money is really going.
So, let me ask you something. Have you ever sold a stock, saw you made a nice profit, but then when the money actually hits your account, it's less than you thought? You're kind of left scratching your head, right? Wondering, where did the rest of it go? Well, that exact feeling, that little mystery, is what we're diving into today. And the answer, believe it or not, isn't buried in some complicated financial report or market theory. Nope, it's sitting right there in a document that your broker sends you after every single trading day. It's a full breakdown of everything that just happened. And that document, of course, is the contract note. Now, this isn't just some courtesy email. It's a legally binding record. In fact, SEBI mandates that your broker has to send it to you. You can think of it as your official government-backed receipt. And it's designed for one big reason, to protect you and keep things transparent.
Honestly, the easiest way to wrap your head around it is to think of it like a super detailed supermarket receipt. You know, it shows you what you bought, how much you paid, but the crucial part is that it also lists out every single little charge and tax that got tacked on. It's all itemized. All right, so let's actually break one of these down. If you look at this sample contract note, we can split it into two parts. The top half is basically the what. It tells you what you traded, which stocks, how many shares, and at what price. This is your basic trade summary. And you're going to see some jargon in there, like the acronym ISIN. Don't let that throw you off. It's just an International Securities Identification Number. The analogy on the slide is perfect. It's basically the Aadhaar card for a stock, a unique 12-digit code that makes sure we're all talking about the exact same security. Another important one you'll spot is WAP. That stands for Weighted Average Price. And this is actually a super helpful, fairly recent change. What it means is, let's say you bought the same stock in a few different chunks throughout the day. Instead of listing them all out, the contract note now just calculates one single true average price for you. Kind of neat, right? It simplifies things a lot. Okay, so that's the top half. Now let's scroll down to the bottom section. And this is where we solve our original mystery. This part answers the question, why is the final amount in my account different? This is the why behind it all, a full itemized breakdown of all the charges. So this is where we find that so-called missing money. See, it's not just one single fee that gets deducted, it's actually a whole bunch of little things. You've got the brokerage fee that goes to your broker, like Groww. Then there are exchange charges that go to the NSE or BSE. And on top of that, you have government taxes like STT and GST. Each one is small, but they definitely add up. But here's something you absolutely have to remember. These charges are not set in stone. Brokers can and definitely do change their fee structures. And if you're not paying attention to your contract notes, a tiny change in fees can really start to eat into your returns over time without you even realizing it. Let's take a look at a real-world example just to see how this works. Groww, a popular broker, recently updated its DP charges. As you can see here, it used to be a flat fee per stock per day, so you could sell shares of the same company 10 times in one day and only pay that fee once. But now, look at the change. It's a fee per transaction. So if you sell that same stock 10 times, you get charged 10 times. That's a huge difference.
And it wasn't just that. Around the same time, they also bumped up their minimum brokerage fee per order from 2 rupees to 5. Now, 5 rupees might not sound like a lot, but if you're someone who does a lot of small trades, that adds up incredibly fast.
So what's the big deal with this shift from a per day to a per transaction model? Well, it directly impacts frequent traders. The people who might sell off a large position in smaller pieces throughout the day. Their costs could go way up unless they change their strategy to sell in one go. And look, this is just one example from one broker, but it's a fantastic reminder to go check your own contract notes to see if your broker has made any similar changes recently.
Okay, so we've established that tracking fees is super important, right? But the contract note has another job that's arguably even more critical. It's more than just an accounting tool. It's your legal proof, your safeguard in the market.
Think about it. This thing isn't just a bill. It's a genuine power tool for managing your money. You can use it to verify every single detail of your trades, the price, the time, the quantity. It's essential for calculating your capital gains when it's tax time. And, crucially, it's your legal evidence if you ever get into a dispute with your broker. It's your ultimate backup.
So, when you put it all together, the message is pretty clear, isn't it? This one simple document, the contract note, is the key to understanding your costs, making sure everything's above board, and protecting you legally. Your broker is required to send you this powerful financial tool every single day you trade. The real question is, are you going to start using it?